Good morning. Welcome to Almas Market Morning. This is Jairam Krishnamurthy. Global markets have rallied yesterday even before the Fed decision, taking heart from Chinese Evergrande's decision to honor the interest payment due today and more liquidity injection from Chinese central bank. Fed, of course, indicated almost unambiguously that decision to taper would be announced in their November meeting and would conclude the tapering by middle of next year, as conditions for the same were nearly met. Chairman even said he did not need a strong jobs report next month to take a decision on taper. Dollars swayed higher after the initial sell-off, taking cue from chairman's assertion on taper, and also the fact that half the Fed members now look for a rate hike in 2022 versus 7 in June. Dollars gains were more against low-yielding major currencies while EM currencies were steadier along with the commodity currencies. More focus is now shifting to the raising of debt ceiling, which is more of a political impasse. Important to note Powell's statement that no one should assume Fed can fully protect the markets or the economy in the event of a default. With Fed out of the way, now focus remains on progress in getting debt ceiling extended and how the Evergrande situation evolves, notwithstanding near-term meeting of commitments. Market is divided about Chinese authorities getting a handle on things and avoiding broader fallout. I expect dollar to remain bid as clearly Fed seems to be way ahead of other central banks in raising rates, although impact on emerging currencies should be limited. We will watch Bank of England statement also today as they conclude their policy meeting. Euro, Yen, and Swiss franc look more vulnerable for further falls, while gold should be range bound between 1740 and 1780. Rupee, we saw good bids yesterday on reported outflow on account of Carlyle's sale of stake in SBI Cards. Could see rebalancing outflow as well as oil companies buying. Naturally, stops were triggered for short-term guys on a break of 73.75. Interestingly, Rupee did not make a new low after the Fed decision. That was in line with the other EM currencies which were steadier. USD looks bid, and we should expect a test of 74 today as oil prices continue to inch up. WTI is just $4 below the 7-year high of 76.98, and a breach there should be quite negative for the rupee, as India's trade balance is also already seen worsening with economy recovery. Range for the rest of the week in INR 73.75 to 74.10, and for the rest of the month 73.55 to 74.20. Higher levels should attract more selling from exporters, particularly large IT companies. Thank you.
Thank you, JK. This is Pankaj. So the major key takeaways for me from FOMC is that it's now almost kind of a certain that they either will start tapering in month of November or they start in Jan. If they start in month, there will be a $15 billion of a wind down, and if they start in Jan, it will be a $20 billion of a wind down every month. Important to notice that last time tapering happened in 1 year. This time there are expectations that tapering would be completed in 6 months. Significant amount of liquidity. The indication of reducing liquidity and dot plot shifting lower. Fed is clearly acknowledging that we are in a better economy shape. That's one. And second, on inflation expectations also, they have raised short-term inflation expectations on a core PC side, whereas on a longer term, they kept it on a 2%. So looking at that, short-term US Treasury yields moved up by 2.5 basis points, where the longer-term 10-year USD Treasury yield moved lower by 2 basis points. So I can say that it's bull flattening of the yield curve happened in US yesterday evening. In India, the market was range bound. Our 10-year Treasury yield moved up by 2 basis points and closed at 613. Looking at the overall change in dynamics of our interest rates and reducing liquidity, one side gold fell by almost 1% to 1664, 1764, my mistake. And cryptos had a major rally. Uh, Almost all cryptos were up by more than 4 to 5%, and there was some up by almost 10%. Bitcoin up by 5% approx. And where the other important currency which we track is a Ripple, that was up by 10%. Yeah, thank you.